Hey guys, Battlefield 2042 development update. Let's see what they got for us in this one.
Let's have it in.
Hi, I'm Alexia Christofi from the Battlefield 2042 development team. We hope you've enjoyed Season 2 Master of Arms. As it draws to a close, that marks 1 year of Battlefield 2042. In that time, we've heard you.
You did?
Your feedback has been instrumental in how we've been able to evolve and improve the game. So thank you. We're really proud of the work so far. And so any players that haven't jumped in yet, you're going to be able to do so for free. In December, there will be free access periods to Battlefield 2042 across all platforms.
Could bring in some new
Plus,
players.
with the launch of Season 3,
it.
Battlefield 2042 will be available for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and EA Play subscribers.
That is good. So again, an influx of players.
Today, we'll be giving you a further glimpse at what's to come in Seasons 3 and 4. But that's not where the Battlefield 2042 journey is going to end.
Really?
We're already in pre-production on new content that will come after Season 4 next year.
Interesting. Everybody thought it would finish at Season 4.
But now, on to Season 3. We'll be revealing it fully later this month, but in today's development update, we'll talk to you more about our areas of focus and what to expect from them. Starting with core gameplay and the return of the classic and familiar Battlefield class system that will arrive later in Season 3 as part of our 3.2 update. Since we confirmed this, we've seen thousands of comments from you all. We've collated and reviewed them as a team to help validate our plan, and we've held extensive internal playtests along with bringing in members of our community to discuss, test, and play with these rework changes in place. So in our initial release, you'll see the move back to the class structure with needed balancing work, as well as the first set of design changes. Each class will receive class equipment and class gadget of choice. Weapon proficiencies will become available and provide gameplay benefits for each class. For example, Recons will be better at holding their breath whilst aiming down sights with sniper rifles.
One of us is down.
Irish moves to support, while Crawford moves to engineer. Irish will take Crawford's current trait, and so Crawford will receive a new trait geared towards engineer gameplay.
I guess that makes sense.
We want Rao to fit better within the Recon class, so to achieve this,
Reporting for duty.
we're improving communication between Rao and squad mates to highlight when targets are vulnerable. This work will continue through Season 4, with more design changes to other specialists, balancing changes, as well as new content arriving to fill class gadget choices.
I have some issues with this. I'll tell you at the end. I have some issues.
Continuing in Season 3 will be the addition of more vault weapons, a wide collection of portal weaponry unlocked through assignments. At the start of Season 3, you'll be able to fight with the XM8 from Bad Company 2, a German assault rifle hugely effective at both medium and long range. There will also be the A91 from Battlefield 3, with its high rate of fire and a little bit of unpredictability. More vault weapons will then continue to be added throughout Seasons 3 and 4.
I want new weapons.
In Seasons 3 and 4, we'll continue to bring evolved versions of our existing maps from launch. You're already playing these reworked versions of Kaleidoscope, Renewal, and Orbital, and in Season 3, you'll get to play on new versions of Manifest and Breakaway. Let's take a look at how they're shaping up.
So far, they did a good job with
Manifest
the
will be the
reworks.
first map update you'll receive during Season 3. It brings the flags closer together, helping to address the feedback that we've had from players and improve the flow across the map. Bringing the HQ flags closer to the action, getting you in the mix and on the objective much sooner.
More containers.
Cover has been updated across the map, continuing our efforts to bring an updated war-torn feeling and giving you the ability to move securely around the point.
That's good. That's
Up on the hill, we've reworked the number of structures, destroying the radar station and giving you a central point of focus when attacking or defending this objective.
Oh, I see.
Meanwhile, down at the docks, we've reduced the number of cranes to help create more focus to increase the value of holding the high ground.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
With improvements made across the level to our lighting and visibility, new paths to traverse between flags, and a brand new rush layout. Look forward to Manifest's update when it drops in Update 3.1.
Are they going to cut the map in half, I
later
wonder?
in Season 3, we return with our biggest overhaul yet. Breakaway has been reworked to see one of our favourite play spaces relocated to a new location.
With Hourglass.
Oil Rig now sits much closer to the action at the foot of our enormous glacier. With new ways to assault the rig and new paths on board the deck, we've ensured that one of our best features sees a lot more action. Down in the town, we've arranged the flags to create better objectives, bringing new cover, destroyed vehicles, and cleaner navigation to keep the action flowing. And over on the glacier, we've simplified the area to help keep things moving, introducing all new paths through the space and 2 new flags, including this downed condor inside an ice cave.
Nice.
With new ice and snow shaders, this is a huge overhaul for Breakaway, and you'll deploy here later in Season 3.
Impressive.
The reveal of Season 3 is
Looks
just
very
around the
good.
corner with a new specialist, new battle pass, and more in Portal, as well as new hardware tech, events, experiences, and more. There will also be a new, smaller, tighter, infantry-focused map in a location new for the Battlefield franchise, and one close to our hearts here at DICE. Vi ses på slagfältet. And that's it from me today. In addition to everything we've spoken about, we will continue our commitment to ongoing quality of life and performance improvements in all our updates. On behalf of all the teams continuing to work on Battlefield 2042, we can't wait for you to get your hands on Season 3, then Season 4 and beyond. And for those of you who haven't jumped in yet, you can play free this December.
AI.
See you on the battlefield.
Okay. Yep. Boom. Oh, it blew up. Okay. Some thoughts. Couple of things, okay? First things first. You know when they say the classes, why it worries me? It's, for example, if you really enjoy playing as a specialist, and because see, I didn't know about the weapon proficiency before this. I thought you could like have like, you know, you had like specific gadgets to your class, and then you choose any weapon you want. But what if you're very like you're used to playing with I don't know, RAW, and you're using shotguns because that's what you enjoy so much. Well, now if you want to use shotguns, you're not gonna use RAW anymore. You're gonna have to use one of the I think it was engineers or assault or whatever, right? So if you like bought any skins for Rao or whatever, like you invested your time in playing him and you know like you got really good at him, well now if you want to use shotguns, you can't use it on him anymore, or you could, but you're gonna have a penalty, right? So that's what I'm worried about because I'm a Pike main, right? And I use SMGs. I looked at Reddit. I haven't seen the SMG class of weapons being specific to anybody. So I'm just hoping that SMGs are universal for everybody so I can keep on playing as I used to, right? But if, for example, the SMGs go to assault, I kind of spent all my battlefield coins onto cosmetics for Pike, right? So now if I'm going to switch to like McKay or some shit, well, I didn't gather anything for him. I'm going to have to start fresh, right? Or some of these stuff is not even available anymore, right? So I'm screwed, right? That kind of like worries me a bit. Again, if SMGs are universal, I'm fine. But then I'm wondering for other people who are used to playing a certain way, and now they got to choose a specific weapon for their class. Ouch, that could really suck. But besides that, also something else that worried me at the end. By the way, the reworked maps are very good. They're very fun. What a difference, by the way, in the reworked maps. That's insane. Breakaway, I think that's the ice map. It was like one of my least favorite, just because it was so wide. There's some good fights around the hangars. But everything else on the map is horrible. I mean, like I think like 3/4 of the map, nobody even goes there on Breakaway. If it is Breakaway, nobody even goes there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying just like that point like off the map on that mountain. No, I'm saying like 3/4 of the map is not visited ever. You know what I'm saying? Up in the glaciers, by the oil well, oil rig, and like between like the base and those oil silos, like nobody ever goes there. It's completely empty. You know? So it's good they're gonna make it short. They're gonna make it like the maps much smaller. Bring the flags together. I love it. I'm just worried when they say they're gonna make a new map for Season 3, and they said a smaller infantry-focused map, and that worries me because it feels like they're going smaller and smaller with each map, right? I feel like Exposure still had like that old 128 player feel, like a huge map, but they really like worked on it to make it better for infantry, right? And like you had like a lot of elevation. There's like 3 levels you can play on, right? On top of the mountain, middle, and the bottom, right? And then they came up with the new map. I forgot the name, the one with the shipping containers. And it's a smaller map. It's fun, it's good, but it's very small. Now they're gonna make an even smaller map. This is what like Battlefield doesn't. I never understood this thing with Battlefield, you know. Even like back in like Battlefield 3 when they made Armor Kill, if you remember that, or they made that close quarter combat maps, you have to find a way to please everyone. Armor Kill, none of the infantry enjoyed it, and that DLC died out super fast. While the close quarter combat, all the infantry enjoyed it, but if you're like a vehicle user, like forget it, you can't play in that because there was no tanks. And always I feel that the best maps are always a mix of infantry and vehicle gameplay, medium to large size, right? If you think about like the history of Battlefield, the best maps, those are the ones, you know. One of my favorites is Strike at Karkand. That has such a, like a great mix of everything. Depending where you go, depending what you're doing, um, you can find your gameplay in that map. And same thing for the reworks, you know. The reworks are very well done. You can have like a bit of everything, you know. But if you're just focusing on one single type of gameplay, and I know people want Metro, I know people want lockers, and so do I. It's very fun. I enjoy them, but at the same time, I wish they would stick to like something that works and not come up with these. I mean, at this point, by like season 4, I expect the new map to be like freaking. What is the map from Call of Duty with the ship? I forgot. The one on the ship. It's like it's a small ass map and that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Put 128 players in there, and they're gonna say like, oh yeah, we're gonna focus on the new, even smaller infantry-based maps, no more vehicles. Then what the fuck is the point? I'm gonna go play Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those are my worries. A bit of a rant. I just feel like, you know, they're cutting on resources, and it's like, yeah, listen, we can make big maps. We want to make big maps. We want to make big maps like Exposure and have them very detailed and have like all types of gameplay in it, but we don't have the budget. So start making them smaller and smaller and smaller. And by season 4, you know, they even this, like they said, you know, we're preparing to do more after season 4. But what is that? What does that mean? More what? Are they gonna make new maps? Or they say I'm gonna do more. Are they gonna like release more vault weapons, which is another like ways because nobody plays them and they're garbage. Besides the gold sniper, besides that, everything else, all the vault weapons are freaking horrible. But anyways, that was for the rant. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you. Peace.